All right, you guys, we're going to take the Mass Super Yeti Revive strategy into Legend League again today. Yesterday, I didn't get any attacks in Legend League done, which is the first time I've done that in a little while, so I might be a little bit lower today. So that's what we're going to spam. We're just going to kind of have fun. Let's go ahead and dive in. I don't think I need to prove this army's good. This went kind of nuts. Oh my gosh, I was not expecting a Town Hall 16. This dude's about to get spanked. That sounded more inappropriate than I thought I was going to. All right, let's go. We definitely want to try and get the eagle out of the way, I think. Let's go ahead and do that. Put like an archer behind you. By the way, I made a couple of little changes. One being we took out one Super Yeti, added a couple of healers. And the other being we took out one revive and added two invisibility spells. That way if my royal champion dies in the middle of freaking Egypt or something, then we can revive her and then invis her so that she doesn't just get instantly wrecked, right? That's kind of the idea. Now, we can spam all these guys in. Make sure we got a log launcher. This, do this. Oh, I also have the, Spirit Fox on the king. That way, maybe we can delay his ability just a little bit. That's kind of the idea anyway. Okay, we walk into this compartment. Perfect so far. Let's go ahead and invis you. Do this. We might die soon. I think we've actually revived the Royal Champion once at least right now. Let's pop the Warden ability. Log Launcher's still alive, so that's a good time to do that. Do I just invis everything here so that this doesn't get roasted? Probably. Seems like a good idea. And we'll let the Royal Champion die. And the Log Launcher is... Okay, we're going to let the King's ability open up all of these walls once he gets to this sweeper. Bam! That's a sick King ability. We can revive the Queen, or the Royal Champion, I mean. And we'll use one invis with her. That way she doesn't get wrecked instantly. Oh, she'll actually take care of the Queen, which is kind of nice. Let's put one archer here on this building. And these little barbarians, I think, should help with the Royal Champion a little bit. Well, she'll die again, it looks like. We're going to let these guys come back around this way. Actually, I think the Royal Champion can just 1v1 this stuff, right? How low is that multi-arch tower? Okay. Yeah, well, I think that was probably worth it. She'll get that cannon. Perfect. Wasn't expecting a Town Hall 16 today, but we got it. Oh, man, I probably should have left some Super Barber 2 for down here. Well, this one's crushed. I'll end the recording here, but we'll go into attack number 2. All right, let's dive in. Okay, what the? Are you serious? Man, I miss attacks for one day and I just go to friggin' Town Hall 16 land. All right, what I'm going to do is we're going to have the Royal Champion deal with that expo. We're going to put these two Super Yetis right here, and then we're going to kind of charge exactly directly opposite of the Town Hall. I'm hoping that the Royal Champion can get the multi-archer tower there. That would be really nice. Okay, perfect. And honestly, if she goes and dies over there, that's fine with me. We're going to put one Super Barb here. We're going to just earthquake that whole area. I think that gets the walls everywhere, right? Got literally 0 walls with that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I thought I'd hit all the walls. Nope. I'm just bad. What the? Okay, let's go ahead and just poison here. Furnace will die to the log launcher. That's actually kind of nice. We're going to take a little detour here. I'll Warden ability now. Just to maybe help. Well, the log launcher's like already dead. What the heck? We'll let the king get through here. Actually, may as well pop his ability now, right? Go ahead and just revive the Royal Champion. We'll wait till she starts taking damage, and then we will invis her. Okay, let's go ahead and invis you. Make sure we get a little bit more value out of you. We'll invis that as well. Once the Royal Champion starts taking more damage, we can invis her again. This is one nice thing about having the invisibility spells, right? Is sometimes you get more value out of like one invisibility spell than you would one revive, which is half as much spell space as well. So it ends up being pretty good. Like, especially with this ricochet cannon on the back end. Like, she'll run ahead of everybody here. At least I thought she would. And we can invis the mortar and stuff too. Just go straight for the ricochet cannon. So obviously this is Town Hall 16, but that's kind of the idea behind the invisibility spells. By the way, I gotta give a shout out to Jay. for that suggestion, taking out 1 revive for a couple of invis spells. I tried taking a recall spell sometimes, but it's not always very useful, and you kind of want a better funnel set. So he made a good point with making that change. Somebody donate me a stone slammer. Let's go. All right, we got a good base. Here we go. This is kind of what we want to see. I think I'm just going to go straight opposite of the town hall, right? We'll set the royal champion on one side and then a couple of Yetis over on the other, and we'll just go straight across. The hook tower, I don't feel like that's another reason why I have the Spirit Fox on the king. 1, so maybe the monolith or a single inferno doesn't wreck him before I want to use his ability, but 2, the hook tower, right? He'll be invisible some of the time and it might retarget onto something else. Okay, we're going to switch to a log launcher here so that I don't accidentally get destroyed. We're going to put 1 barbarian over there. We'll put a couple of Yetis right here. Hoping that that archer tower goes down. Maybe even that gold mine. No, you're going the wrong way. Okay, wait, it actually does go down. Okay, well, actually, she dies right there with the... Okay, and there's 3 furnaces, so... This one I can hit all the walls with the earthquake. All right, I got it right this time. Let's pop the warden ability really quickly. That way the log launcher doesn't die. I thought I saw the minion prince targeting that, but I guess it wasn't. So maybe a little preemptive with the warden ability, but I think that is okay. At least the king's like really intact and still pretty healthy right now. We'll revive the right. Oh my gosh, I didn't think the multi-gear cannon would target her immediately. That kind of sucks. Let's put the king ability there. I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, healers are going to die here soon, I think. I don't want to revive the royal champion. Well, actually, I think I can, actually. Let's invis you. We'll invis you twice. And you should be able to get both of those buildings over there. Nice. That'll make the back end a lot easier. We can revive the queen, too, I think. I don't know why she's attacking a wall. That doesn't make any sense to me. Get that out of the way. Queen, what are you... Actually, what are you doing right now? Make it make sense. Yeah, that actually... The queen and the royal champion actually kind of worked well together over there. I don't understand what... Okay, we'll take it. All right, survive the king. I think the king will be better for than the warden just to tank. What? Well, it worked out, I guess. Kind of actually worked out that my royal champion got hooked there, right? Like, that was kind of nice to revive her there instead of way off to the side. Nice. All right, let's dive in to hit number 4. Okay, it's a goofy base, but it is pretty leveled up. I see some supercharges. I think we want to just come like right from like... Actually, I don't really know. We're going to put these Super Yetis here. We're going to put the royal champion like right up here, I think. Right in the range of the ricochet cannon, like a pro. That's what you want to do. We can actually, I think we can just spam everything in right now. Go ahead and break through here. That invis tower should trigger. The phoenix on the royal champion should really help a lot with clearing up a little bit more of a funnel on that side over there. And let's pop the ward ability now, just for the, mostly for the log launcher. I feel like I like to have that kind of just be healthy. Queen walked out of the walls, which is kind of unfortunate, but maybe that'll work out for cleaning up. So maybe I'm not too upset about that. King, please go somewhere else. Okay, the witch died to the electromites. I didn't know that they targeted defensive CC stuff. Okay, maybe they don't. Okay, well, I don't understand what's happening over there. Let's revive the royal champion to help you guys out. Invis you. We want to pop the king ability when he gets in there a little bit further. I don't know if I like this. Revive the queen to help clean up on the outside. We'll pop the king ability. Yeah, that's probably going to be good enough. Oh my, okay, yep, definitely it was. Let's revive the royal champion again. Put some more cleanup over there. And, oh, the warden's dead too. I guess we should probably revive him. Oh, queen got wrecked by the Giga Bomb. Nice. There we go. By the way, at the end of the video, I'll open up a whole bunch of chests And I think collected the scenery. We just barely finished that challenge. I have collected some of the chests on both accounts, but I'll do like, I'll have like 20 chests that I can open up. So I'll probably get 20 common chests, which will be exciting. All right, crushed. Where's my...
That was easy.
There, that was easy. All right, we're halfway through. We've got 4 hits left. Double invis base. Get countered, nerd. All right, we got a log launcher, baby. I'm not worried about this. Try to figure out the direction I want to come from, though. I'll actually probably... What the hook tower? Do I just put Yetis on that side and the Queen or the Royal Champion over here? Yeah, I think so. We'll hook one of the Yetis, and I think it'll just set a really good funnel for us. Yeah, and it'll get that hook tower done. Okay, well, it didn't set as great a funnel as I thought. Because there's that collector over there. Maybe is that alive still? How much health does that have? Oh, okay, well. Oh, King stepped in. What a pro. I can't believe that. Okay, let's pop the Warden ability. We'll pop the King ability once we get in here a little bit. Maybe when he gets close enough to open up some of those back walls. I don't really know, though. Let's revive the Royal Champion and we'll make her invisible. Okay, let's go ahead and make that invisible. Where's my King at now? Okay, yep, perfect. Right there. That's what we want to pop. See, there's another good use case of the invisibility spells. We're going to put the cleanup where the Super Yetis and the King are tanking, and this one, we're going to swag 4 revives.
That was easy.
Get countered, nerd! Try to run a double invis base when there's ice block spells and log launchers and freaking everything else that counters a invis, like fireball, even that counters it. Invis bases are dead, you guys. The Rage Invis core for some reason hasn't died off completely, but it'll get there. All right, let's keep going. I can see everybody in the chat talking about how awful the scenery is. I haven't looked at it yet, so I actually know what it looks like. Okay, we get like a new version rendition of this double invis base that I'll actually... This is going to seem like a very odd way to deal with this, maybe. We're going to deal with that section over there. I know the Royal Champion's not going to get a whole lot of value, but what she will do is set a funnel so that my log launcher can go straight to the town hall from that other side. And we'll get revived with a Phoenix for a second to get most of that little section there out of the way. Okay, never mind. We're going to go to the Wizard Tower next probably because... Okay, never mind. We're good. All right, let's go ahead and put you guys down here. King, Queen, pop your ability to do this. We'll actually just use our log launcher like right here on his first wall. By the way, single Infernos suck against Super Yetis because every time an Electromite pops and hits one, it resets the timer or whatever. So that's kind of a sick little pop the ability. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're going to pop the King ability probably once we get like right here by this hook tower, I would imagine. Something like that. We'll put one super power there. I don't know if that's probably worth it, but maybe it is. Okay, King ability right there. Revive the Queen, or Royal Champion. Freak, can't even talk today. Okay, we're going to use our invis spells with her. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, the invis spells went huge there. Queen's actually going to get the Town Hall. Is it worth it to invis her? Probably. It's actually invis you so that you get the multi-grid cannon. Dude, another situation where these invis spells are just clutch. Get invis base in Legend League? I think not.
That was easy.
Why would you do that? Holy cow. Yeah, invis base is just, this one kind of got countered in more ways than just the invis base, but invis bases just aren't good anymore, you guys. I mean, I guess, okay, there are certain armies where it does a little bit better against, but I think most of the population, unless you're like really casual, have just solved invisibility bases. I would not suggest running them in Legend League. Watch me 1-star on one now that I said that. All right, we've got 2 hits left. We're going to 1-star on an invis base now. All right, we get, oh, there's an invis base. Okay. Do I just go exactly opposite from the Town Hall? I feel like the Royal Champion's not going to get enough of that in order to set a good funnel in this compartment. I feel like the Super Yetis aren't going to set a really good funnel either. Yeah, I feel like that's actually probably what I'm going to do. Oh, this is nuts. I'm going to 1-star you guys, calling it now. We'll put these Yetis here. Put 1 super barb right there. And here. This funnel is like just insanely sick, right? Oh yeah, hook that Super Yeti. Thank you. Okay, we're good. Still have a warden ability. Let's go ahead and poison right here because there's super minions and they're kind of scary. Oh, we got a headhunter. I wanted to activate that before like my warden ability or somebody got like damaged a lot and then kind of got wrecked. No, King, I wish you would go to the middle. That would be really nice because I really don't want a 1-star here. Perfect. All right, well, let's revive the queen real quick. We're going to use 1 invis on you guys just to make sure that you don't get wrecked like immediately. We can revive the royal champion once, I think. Pop the king ability now. Okay, let's invis the royal champion once. Guys, I think we're good. I don't think we're going to 1-star. Hope not anyway. Let's revive the king. Oh, they're going to be raged up by this town hall too. Sick. Where's my... Okay, royal champion's the only hero dead right now. Okay, that invis actually might help me more than hurt me. I think it actually did. Yeah, like kept all my heroes invisible against that monolith. Yeah, we didn't 1-star, you guys. We did it. We started completely opposite of the town hall on an invis section by the town hall. Get countered.
That was easy.
You know, I'm changing around. Invis towers are so good, you guys. I think everybody should start running invis towers in Legend League, actually. I'm changing my mind. Yep. If you're listening to this, run invis bases. That's what I'm telling you. By the way, somebody pointed this out to me earlier today. If you watch the Samurai King dead in ×4, it's a little sus. I don't know what Supercell is thinking with this design. Tell me, what was going through your heads when you were making... He's coughing, I think, right? Because he's dead and sick or something. I don't know, but that's why. Let's go to the last attack. All right, if we 3-star this, we go 320. Don't use the Samurai King skin. If I see anybody with a Samurai King skin from here on out, I'm going to get super suspicious. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go from exactly 6 o'clock with the log launcher up, because then we don't have to fight either of the fire spitters. And we can set pretty good funnel on both sides. We'll go ahead and just use this here. We'll go ahead and just use 2 Super Yetis here. We'll wait until we get some of these buildings cleared. By the way, it's definitely worth it to use like 3 Super Yetis if you need to, and then a couple of barbarians as well, just to make sure that like your troops aren't going to like wander a whole lot. Like this is a sick funnel I've got right here. And even when the Royal Champion dies, she's just going to get the same value. Okay, so let's start spamming everybody here. Why do I have a balloon selected? Clans are trying to sabotage me, my clanmates. I need a new clan. Somebody tell me if you've got a good clan. Mine is just not supportive and they want me to fail. What in the clan castle is... What am I looking at here? Okay, we're going to pop the ward ability kind of early, mostly for the log launcher. And this attack, since there's not a whole lot of healing, you want to protect the healers early on, just to make sure that they don't die. So I feel like an early warden ability is just a better choice. Oh my gosh, we got dragons and balloons in here. I'll pop my... Yeah, that's a good enough king ability for me. Let's go ahead and revive the Royal Champion. I don't think it's going to matter too much on this base. Okay, she's going inside. I was expecting her to stay kind of on the outside. We'll let you... Well, let's invis you once and get rid of that mortar or expo. And then we'll let you kill a few buildings and then die. And then we'll revive you and maybe invis you again. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, we'll put 1 super barb there. We'll wait just a second. Well, actually, see, this is why we have invis spells. Oh, I just used 2 revives. I meant to click an invis and drop that, but I totally fat-fingered that. Yeah, that was on purpose. Swag and get countered. Okay, don't forget, I'm going to open up 10 chests on each account right after this. So as soon as this ends, I'll show you 320. We'll start opening on this account, then I'll go to my main and I'll open some there. Let's go, baby. 320. We got a few good bases. I knew we'd get some bad ones today. 320. Let's open some chests. All right, we're going to get 5 commons here. Oh, we got a rare right off the bat. What am I going to get? Yeah. Somebody said, like, depending on how quickly you open these, it determine... Oh. What do we get? I will take that! Oh, that might be the best thing you can get from an epic chest. Love you, Supercell. Okay, that's probably the best thing you can get from a common one. Oh my... What is happening right now? Did I get 2? Okay, well, should have kept my mouth shut. All right, let's open up 5 more. Rare, okay. We're still doing all right. What is happening? Okay, useless. What? Dude. Pet potion. Okay, that's gems. Okay, common. Give me another cake. Okay, I don't know if that's going to be useful. Okay, this one was a lot less impressive. All right, let's take a look at the scenery, by the way. I haven't even looked at this yet. Let's see what this looks like. Change scenery. Is it going to be this one? Oh, that's not that bad. I don't know if it's as good as the other ones, but it kind of is just a cartooned version of the classic one, right? All right, I'll be right back on my main account where we'll open up some more chests. All right, we're here. Let's go ahead. Give me a freaking legendary. Come on, just to show it to everybody. Oh, are you serious? I'd rather have that than that epic, stupid clan capital roof I got. Okay, then we get trash. Okay, useless. All my equipment, I think, on this one is maxed. Oh! Okay. Dude, I've got so much freaking ore from these. Good ore, too, not crappy ore. Yeah, that's useless. Oh! Ah! That's okay, we'll take it. Okay, what do we get? Okay, I'll take that too. I'm okay with those. This is the last one. And elixir. I will say, definitely an above average chest opening experience. That doesn't normally happen for me. By the way, shout out to 𝗓𝗓𝗃. He freaking carried our clan. Look at this. Did like 1/10 of the whole thing by himself. All right, well, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys next time.